last is Ritzono Avinu Shebashamayim. And it's the Tzav Hashor that this takes place. It's the command of the hour. So why am I speaking with a schwer heart? Because, and I weighed this very carefully, because I do take issue with one remark or several that the Lakewood Rosh Yeshiva made. And I think I, as a yochid, I'm not speaking for Agudas Israel, but whatever value my opinions have, I'd like to respond to one nekuda that mein teurer Freund, mein lieber, guter, herziger, guter Freund, Rab Malkiel, mentioned. He said that in Eretz Israel there are Chilukei, and they all have to be, that's my word, not his, sort of validated, and nobody can feel that he's being pursued by the other party. Chalila v'chas, he's 100% right. But I would like to say also that that's not the issue. As an individual, I would say that's not the nekuda. The nekuda, and unfortunately its derivatives fall into excesses sometimes, things that shouldn't be said, things that shouldn't happen. But there's one basic nekuda here. It's not a question of the Hagius. It's a question of a hanhaga, that the Rav Minyan v'Rav Binyan of the Olam HaTorah has accepted from the days of Rabban Aleib Zecher Tzadik Livrocha on, and is continued on by Rab Gershon and the Sarah Torah of our day, Rab Chaim Kanevsky, as Chapta Tziter when one speaks about him. And yet, there was a miyuta of people obstinately refusing to accept that hanhaga. And that's where all the problems come from. And that's the real issue. Of course, nobody's perfect. Of course, sometimes things are said or done that should perhaps be more controlled. And I don't know exactly what Malkiel was talking about. He did mention some incident. And again, I'm not speaking in the name of the Agudas Israel, but I'm speaking in my own name and in the name of Reb Shmuel Kamenetsky as well. He told me just a short hour ago. We ought to become an Aguda Echas, but there's a certain derech how the Hanhogas HaTzibur has to be guided. And we can't bring this Chilukei to America. We can't. And nobody should say that the Aguda takes sides. Everyone's entitled to his own viewpoint. But meine teure Brüder, es zieht mir sehr weh der Herz, als ich darf das der Mannen do. I came here to this convention not intending to speak a mila achas about what's happening in Eretz Israel. Aber efsher darf man klar machen von der Zibur. Als man darf stellen dem Dogisch dort, wo der Dogisch belangt. Let's get back to our Aguda. The Aguda is a heilige Sach. That's why we're all here. to be Makabel Chizuk in Agudas Israel, in the Mietzes, in all the groups of Rabbonim that consider it a privilege to work together with Rab Chaim David and his staff, alles aiming at one goal, to be Mareimam Kvod Shemayim. So we ought to try to become Hecher Yidden, to rid ourselves from any kind of Pirud al-Vavas that might result from Chilukei. We should learn Musar every day and look at the Ikar of life, the ringing words of Rabbeinu Yoina, Matikvas ha-nivra, Matikvas ha-odam,